Pasir Gudang is an important seaport situated at the west coast of the Malaysian peninsula. It is known by some as Little Sarawak. With more than 20,000 Sarawakians living in this seaport town, it is the biggest settlement of Sarawakians in West Malaysia. Over the course of the last 3.5 decades, the booming shipbuilding and repair industry in Pasir Gudang has attracted a large number of workers from Sarawak, the heartland of the Malaysian shipbuilding industry.
Pertama saya datang ke sini 1990.
Okey.
Kerja dekat kilang Sanyo. 2002 dah sampai ini ya.
Saya datang Johor dalam tahun 2014.
Saya ikut ejen datang sini.
Oh, sini datang ikut abang.
Saya perintah pengeluaran. Saya ambil company, ambil kerja jadi kat Sanyo dulu. Puluh-puluh orang datang.
First, sesuai banyak kerja. Second, sesuai ya. Orang Johor dengan kita macam ada macam open lah diorang. Jadi kita tak rasa sikit corona.
As you visit the Sarawak Bazaar, you will immediately recognize that this is the place where Sarawakians come to find food from their hometown.
Ini terung Sarawak kita tanam sendiri.
Ini Sarawak.
Biji dia bawa dari Sarawak, tapi tanam sini.
Tanam sini?
Tanam sini. Tanam sendiri.
Satu orang lah.
This is the hairy eggplant or terung Dayak, a popular native fruit among the Sarawakians. The sour fruit is difficult to cultivate in peninsular Malaysia, but over the years Echa somehow found a way to grow it. Since then, business has been brisk.
Sini kan susah sikit nak tanam.
Okey.
Di pasar dah usaha nak mahal sikit lah buah. Karena sini kadang tak sesuai dengan dia. Kalau tanah sesuai dia tanah buah. Macam tanah berpasir dia tak nak. Kalau tanah yang macam tanah yang subur-subur tu belum.
Echa followed her husband's footsteps to Pasir Gudang and had settled there for several years. She is not the only regular face who sells their wares at the Sarawak Bazaar, which opens every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. Just next door is Jembarani Anak Rorong, who speaks fluent Chinese.
我的菜有时我跟别人拿，有时我自己搞。这个我从沙劳越拿回来，因为我是刚刚回来，才1个星期多回来。
The Sarawak Bazaar first surfaced 10 years ago as a gathering of hawkers after Sunday prayers in church. A decade later, awnings were installed to provide shelter from sun and rain. The marketplace also became more systematically organized. Today there are 57 stalls, most of which prepare home-cooked food. A stage is even in place for activities and events. This home away from home is a welcoming sight for Sarawakians who miss their homeland.
Benda tu bukan kita dapat daripada Sarawak, tapi benda tu memang ada sumber dia dekat sini. Kita hutan macam pucuk paku, palalis, sayur midin. Lepas tu ulas sagu yang famous inilah, cendawan sawit.
This local church is another center that unites the Sarawakians. Everyone here recites prayers in Malay, even though in recent years the usage of the Malay Bibles have become a sensitive issue in peninsular Malaysia. It does not bother the Sarawakians here.
Saya tak pernah dengar lah. Kita bersyukur juga sebab tidak ditahan tentang keagamaan Kristian ataupun agama lain kan.
Babi goreng is also a common sight in the restaurants. It is yet another reminder of how many non-Muslim Bumiputeras from Sarawak are comfortably settling in Pasir Gudang, a place they now call home. With the 14th general elections looming, our reporters couldn't help but to ask them where they vote and if they are going back to their hometown to support the candidates of their choosing. To our surprise, despite many of them having settled here for decades, only about 3,000 or 10% of the Sarawakians here are registered to vote in Pasir Gudang.
Kesedaran untuk datang mengundi tu tak ni lagi lah. Sebab dia orang fikir kalau dia daftar, dia takut dia tak boleh balik Sarawak nanti. Dia cakap bila dia tukar alamat sini, nanti dia nanti tak boleh tukar alamat tu balik Sarawak dah. Kereta Sarawak tu ada kod K tu kan. Dia takut hilang tu status kereta Sarawak tu sebab K tu kalau kita tak ada K untuk status tanah apa temuda tu NCR tu, kita tak layak nak dapat. Itu yang dia takut tu.
Sebenarnya kalau you tukar alamat K pun takkan hilang kan?
Tak hilang.
Those who have not changed the address on their MyCard have to travel all the way back to their hometown across the South China Sea to cast their ballot. Most of them find this too troublesome and costly.
Memang ada dibagi khas untuk cuti, tapi mana satu hari 2 hari mana cukup kita pergi terbang sana balik sini kan, masing-masing kita dengan Bukan kita tak mau seperti itu. Kalau kita nak beli sendiri tiket mahal, tak ada duit kan. Biasa kalau saya balik kan 5 orang beranak, 3.000 lebih habis. Ketebang je tu. Belum lagi saya nak sampai kampung nanti. Jauh.
Ada daftar?
Tak benar-benar. Kalau daftar tu pun kita kena ambil masa kan sana cuti. So kita ke sana pergi ke tempat.
Belum.
Ada nak pergi daftar ke?
Rasa tak ada.
Danny, the head of the local marketplace, admitted that his ethnic group did not see any importance in voting. He set up a booth to open voting registrations, but the response was rather lukewarm.
Dulu ada yang masa pilihan raya negeri pun ada yang ada cakap siapa nak balik tu, sila daftar IC dia pergi. Cakap ada satu dekat Kelab, mana Sarawak tu. Diorang pun tak buat, tambah free, dia tanggung kapal terbang tapi kena daftar lah, pastikan IC Sarawak dia daftar. Tak ada sambutan.
Some of them here also think that their vote will not change anything. Christopher Merset used to be one of them, until a friend changed his mind.
I get slapped by my friend advice. Suddenly I register. So this coming one,
You're going to vote lah?
We cannot compare people with us. If you want to do something, you must put something extra for you to achieve that one. So I myself, my wife, one time come, that's it. We have to make a move.
The electoral watchdog Merset has called on the Election Commission to allow East Malaysians living out of the state to cast their votes in advance. Although this was dismissed by the commission, voters in Sarawak still want to see it happen.
I am so hoping we should have a policy, future policy. I don't know now have or not. Age enough for you to voting 21 years old. You're not going catch.
No matter how comfortable it has become for the Sarawakians who have settled here in Pasir Gudang, the land of the Hornbills, the beautiful homeland that they remember, will always remain in their heart.